What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and first of all, I just want to say, holy cow, thank you guys. 3 million subscribers is absolutely amazing. It's a dream come true. I never in a million years thought that I would have 3 million subscribers on YouTube, and you guys have made it happen. So thank you so much. You guys have changed my life. And I hope I can continue to bring you guys good and entertaining videos you feel like are worthy of a subscription. So, just thank you for that. But anyway, in this video, we're going to be taking a little bit of a peek into the future of Call of Duty. And, it's always something that I don't want to get, overly hyped about and start talking about too much too early and stuff like that. But we've actually had some pretty cool information pop up about the next Call of Duty game, which, although it is 10 months away or so, it's still that's not really too far away, because although the release of the game won't be for 10 months or, 10.5 months, something like that, they're usually announced towards the middle of the year and stuff. So we could only be 4 or 5 months away before we actually start getting solid information about this thing. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about some of the moves that Infinity Ward has been making, because they're actually making some pretty big moves. So obviously, you guys know, recently, last year in the last Call of Duty installment, they switched to a 3-year dev cycle. So Sledgehammer had 3 years to work on Advanced Warfare. Treyarch had 3 years to work on Black Ops 3, and now this upcoming year, Infinity Ward will have had 3 years to work on their next game, whether it's Ghost 2 or Modern Warfare, 4, or it could be a totally new installment. We have absolutely no clue what it's going to be, but it's their first time ever taking a shot at working on something for 3 whole years. And I think we can see just how much of a difference that is, working for 3 years versus working on pretty much a 1-year cycle that them and Treyarch used to do. Look at what Treyarch has done with Black Ops 3. It's absolutely amazing, all of the features and the content and all the extras that we've received in this game. There are 2 campaigns. There's a co-op campaign, there's zombies, there's free one, there's multiplayer, there's all the DLC that's been coming out, all the patches that have been coming out, stuff like that. So it's just it's amazing what they've packed into this game, and the 3 years is what allowed that to happen. So it'll be cool to see what Infinity Ward can do with their 3 years as well, because as of recently, a lot of people didn't really like Ghost. It was kind of the redheaded stepchild of the series, and a lot of people were kind of wishy-washy on Modern Warfare 3. Some people really liked it, some people hated it. But if you remember back in the day, Infinity Ward was the Titan studio. They made COD 4, they made Modern Warfare 2. A lot of people, those games have huge spots in people's hearts when it comes to Call of Duty. And, recently it kind of seems like they've kind of, tapered off a bit. And then Treyarch's been on the rise. Treyarch, Black Ops 2 is a fantastic game. Black Ops 3, I think, is one of the best Call of Duty games of all time. So, although they are, kind of on the downtrend, it seems like, over the past couple of games, that's not to say that they can't bounce back and use this 3 years and really kind of make a crazy good game. We all know they're capable of, but we'll just have to wait and see. It'll be interesting, where they go with all these new, movement features we've seen the past couple of years. Are they going to keep that kind of stuff? Are they going to take it out and go back to traditional Call of Duty? Where's the time frame going to be? It's going to be really interesting to see what they do, and I can't wait. And obviously that 3 years is going to allow them to kind of perfect whatever their vision is. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about some of the moves they've been making in terms of people they've been hiring, as well as other companies that they've been acquiring. And obviously a lot of this is going to have a tremendous effect on where this next Call of Duty goes. So I wanted to tell you guys about it, because it's kind of fun to think into the future. So first of all, the kind of thing that really made me want to make this video is just recently they hired the former senior art and game director at Crystal Dynamics as the studio art director. And this guy's name is Brian Horton. And he actually worked on the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition as well as Rise of the Tomb Raider, so the 2 most recent Tomb Raider games. And dude, he's going to be working as the studio art director and kind of in charge of all the, team of artists at Infinity Ward. The Tomb Raider games are some of the best looking games I've ever seen in my entire life. If you guys haven't played them, they're absolutely amazing what they do, and the physics and the water and everything else. It's amazing how good those games look, even on consoles. And, you know, having him on board and him in charge is going to be a very, very big deal. Like, that's a pretty high up guy in that space that Infinity Ward has hired to work on this next Call of Duty game, which is pretty exciting. So he says, it's been a huge honor to be a part of the Tomb Raider franchise and the team at Crystal Dynamics. I've met fans from all over the world, both in person and online, to share in our love for the franchise and Lara Croft. After working on 2 amazing games, my family and I have decided to return to Southern California and start a new adventure. As sad as I am to leave the team at Crystal, I'm excited to play their future games as a fan. Thanks again for the years of support and feedback, and I hope to stay in touch with all of you online. So, yeah, it was kind of a good move, but he's moving on to Infinity Ward, likely to work on Call of Duty. They wouldn't hire somebody of this caliber to work on something else. So, you know, obviously, that's a pretty big move. Now, on top of this, they've also hired a few other people and had a merger with another studio back in, like, you know, 2015, 2014, stuff like that I wanted to kind of, you know, reinstate to you guys and tell you guys about, because, you know, it's very obvious that they're hiring a lot of big talent to work on this next game. So back in 2014, late 2014, they actually hired 2 Naughty Dog developers. And if you guys don't know Naughty Dog, they make a ton of games, but one of the ones that's definitely my favorite is Uncharted. Uncharted is another one of those games that's absolutely fantastic. The graphics and the detail, even on console, is absolutely insane. And the storyline is just, like, fantastic. Like, if you guys haven't played Uncharted and, you know, don't know Nathan Drake and stuff, you guys have to play it. It's a great, great, great series. I've also played all of them over on my second channel if you guys want to watch those videos. But yes, they got Jacob Minkoff, the lead game designer on Uncharted, and he's going to be the design director for Infinity Ward, as well as Taylor Kurosaki, who is 12 years as narrative design at Naughty Dog, and now he's going to be the narrative director. So, you know, obviously, they're looking hardcore at campaign here. Like, if somebody who is 12 years as a narrative design lead at Naughty Dog and you're hiring him as a narrative director, he's going to be in charge of kind of creating the story of this next Call of Duty game, and it should be pretty epic. So we should be looking at fantastic graphics, we should be looking at a really cool storyline, really good campaign, stuff like that. And of course, Infinity Ward has always been very good at making multiplayers. Now, next up, finally, the last thing I want to mention to you guys, just in case you guys, you know, forgot this happened, but back in 2014, Infinity Ward also merged with Neversoft. So, obviously, you know, some of us who have been around in gaming for a while will know Neversoft, the old school Tony Hawk games and stuff like that. They are an absolutely, like, incredible studio that's been around for a very, very long time, and they've got a lot of experience. So, obviously, they're going to bring a lot of, you know, experience to the table as well, and a lot of talent to the table for this next Call of Duty game. So I don't know, I thought it was kind of interesting. Like, they're really kind of reaching out and getting a lot of good people working on this game, and I don't know, like, I've got high hopes. I really hope that they can do something epic. I know that, you know, it's possible. It's just, we'll have to wait and see what direction they take. And at this point, honestly, I couldn't even imagine being a Call of Duty developer, because I wouldn't know which direction to take it. Like, it's hard to know what people want, because a lot of people say, like, oh my gosh, I hate this new movement system, but a lot of people are like, hey, actually Black Ops 3 did a really good job with it. So, I mean, this game has been in development for 2 years now, over 2 years now, probably close to 2.5. So, you know, they're already well into what they're doing with it, and it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. So, yeah, there you guys have it. I just wanted to do kind of like a fun little, you know, side commentary here, talk about what we could be looking at later this year. Let me know what you guys think. What direction do you want Infinity Ward to take this thing? Do you want Ghost 2? Do you want Modern Warfare 4? Do you want a totally new, you know, storyline with new characters? And, you know, what time period would you want it to be in? Leave comments down below. I'd like to see what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. Check out these 2 videos if you haven't seen yet. Peace out, guys.